Hello. Good night. How are you? Hi, Manny. How are you? How are you? My pajamas. Decided to come live. What are your thoughts on this virus? It's very terrifying. What are your thoughts? What's your goal? I still wanted to hear your thoughts on the virus. What are your thoughts on the coronavirus? Okay, what number are you at now? Oh, you probably could get the rest in TR stream tomorrow. I don't know tonight how it's gonna go. Cause to me, whenever I come live, a lot of other people are live, so it doesn't have a crowd. You know what I mean? Could we talk about the virus for a minute? What are your thoughts on the coronavirus? I'm scared for people, and even because there's a lot of Chinese where you are, and they will be traveling back and forth. Are you worried about it? Are you worried about the food? Yeah, but that's what you're saying, but that's stopping them from going. And if there are people there that have the virus and they come where you are family there and it will be spreading. You're not I'm terrified. Like there are people from America that's there and they're trying to come out. Well, that's not gonna happen. They go all over the world because it's a money making thing. They go all over the world and they open businesses. I don't want to stop nobody's money, but this situation is very scary because there are people in China from all over the world that wants to leave. My thought process is they could have the virus and no, and then they leave and they bring it back here with them. What are your thoughts? Well, that wouldn't. You know why that's not going to happen? Because from a money standpoint, China owns practically owns Jamaica and a lot of other places because money wise, when the countries were there, when the country they took loans from China. So a lot of people are not gonna they're not gonna be addicted. They don't even want to talk about it because they're afraid of the repercussions. So they're not putting nobody out. But let's be real. And then the ones that are here, for example, bought things from China and they sell it here. You understand what I'm saying? So it's scary because you don't know who's touching stuff and then it's coming here and you're touching it. Okay, no problem. Hi, welcome to the live. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you. Even if you're not gonna stay and you're not gonna say anything, could you please hit the thumbs up? Appreciate it. Hey, Mr. Mayo, are you off tonight? Or did you work earlier today? Welcome to the live. What's your thoughts on the virus? Oh, you at work? Oh, okay. Till what time? see, I'm in my bed. I just decided to go live. It wasn't planned. But I gotta get watch time too. You know how that goes. So I just decided to do an impromptu live because I was thinking about this virus. What are your thoughts? And you're gonna be on here a little bit, maybe half an hour or whatever. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Hit the thumbs up, please. I'm in my PJs, just thinking about this virus. I want to know your thoughts because it's very scary trying to get people out of China that, belong in the US, whether it's soldiers or whatever. They're trying to get them out, but there's a lot of US residents there, and there's not enough, there's not enough space on the flights. So this seems like it's going to be an epidemic because if they bring people out of China and they bring them back to the United States or wherever they belong, and they went to China, now they're afraid and they're leaving, wouldn't that spread it all over? Yes. So I wanted to know your thoughts on it because the government is trying to keep it under wraps so people not to panic, it seems, unless they have some other agenda. Because remember, China is overpopulated. China is a very overpopulated place where people are living in apartments as small as maybe a kitchen. You understand? And everything is enclosed. You pull open a door and it's an ironing board. You know what I mean? Your bed is folded up into the wall because the place has so much people. So part of me being conspiracy theorist is thinking that this was released intentionally to get rid of some of the population. Tell me your thoughts. Tell me if I doing too much, if I thinking too much, if I flew over the cuckoo's nest. Because all I'm thinking is when they bring the people that are there right now that belong in the United States, for example, if they come back here, they could have the virus and not know they have it. People are dropping like flies. And I am more worried about elderly people and babies contracting that because they're you know what I mean? Their immune system wouldn't be strong enough to handle that. You know what I mean? Hi, Utras. Welcome to the live. Please hit the thumbs up. Hey, Kanika, or Kanika. I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Kanika, I guess. Thanks for coming. I just come on to, you see, I'm in my PJs. I just came on a little bit because my mind is swirling about this virus and how they're trying to keep it under wraps. You see me in my bonnet and looking like Mother Hubbard with my glasses or whatnot. But it's not about that, okay? I didn't plan to go live, so we'll skip the frivolities and we will go to the point of the matter. Kobe's dead and we're grieving over it and whatnot. However, we cannot neglect that this is a worldwide issue because there's a lot of people that live in China. There's people who work in China from all over the world. Right. And I don't see them getting it under control. And part of me is thinking, because I'm a conspiracy theorist, part of me is thinking that they're spreading this to get rid of some of the population. Thanks, Citrus. Because remember, this is an overpopulated place. There are people than places to live. People apartments small as your kitchen. 20 people living in one place the size of your apartment. Okay, right, but I'm saying even if it's already here, the people that are there that are wanting to flee and come back here, whether it's soldiers, whether it's people who work there, whether it's people who went there for for any type of business, Like for instance, I was planning to go there by the end of the year to take care of some business. Now I don't think I'm going there. But I'm saying a lot of that, yes, there might be a few people here that have it, but it's in the majority. But if there are 50 people there right now that want to get on a plane to come back here, that here there are flights booked and there's not enough flights for people. There's not enough seats for people. Because people are fleeing there, you know what I mean? People want to get out of there expeditiously, okay? So the more people that come from there and they're trying to run from it, but they could have it and not know they have it. And then there's more people coming here, they'll be spreading all different in all the 50 states. And even people who belong in Jamaica and stuff, and they went over there whether they do business or whatever. Because let's be China kind of run the world, just be real, as far as businesses and everything else. And somebody was telling me earlier that they should, like, for instance, get rid of the Chinese that are in Jamaica, taking over Jamaica. That's not going to happen because Chinese own a lot of countries, whether you want to admit it or not, because when people were in debt, they took loan from China that they cannot repay. So get Chinese people out or anywhere else that they are. Exactly, Sandy K. Exactly. So it's a scary situation because you could have it and not know you have it. People could be walking around and then they're just collapsing like flies. And they're trying to hide this footage from the public. Epidemic. People are falling out. You don't know if it's the food that they're eating, because remember they say it's a flu that could be that lives mostly in snakes and bats. However, let's not being racist, but Chinese eat a lot of things. They're very right, they're very adventurous. They eat snakes, they eat bats, they eat animal penises, all sorts of things, because certain things they think are going to give them strength and longevity. Some things they think are going to enhance their skin texture, which let's call it what it is. A lot of them live older than the average person. There are Chinese people walking around 100 and something years old based on whatever they eat and drink. But some of the things are way too exotic for my taste. I don't even eat meat, so I'm not going to eat snakes. Okay? Hi, Spicy Bear. Right. By the time you realize you have that, it's too late. You know what I mean? So yes, we come on here sometimes, we talk and we laugh and we joke and whatever. You know what I mean? I can be a fool when I want to be. But, on a regular day, I'm a conservative person and I'm a caring person and I'm a people person and I am an empath. So I get sick, I worry about other people. If you're sick, I'm worrying about you. I'm feeling sick. Like I take in your symptoms, if that makes sense. And this thing is terrifying, and just it's more terrifying for me because I plan to go China this year to take care of to do some business transactions, because I wanted to go to some factories and whatnot. I would not be going there. And let me know if I'm paranoid. I don't eat Chinese food like that. But let me know if I'm paranoid. Let me know if I'm paranoid to not even want to eat Chinese food. Yeah, I wouldn't be going. Yeah, because I have things that I get from there, and I wanted to go to meet the vendors in person and tour the factory and stuff like that, if that makes sense. A few dollars or whatnot. But let's just say this. Am I too much of a conspiracy theorist to think that they're spreading this virus intentionally to get rid of some of the population because the place is overpopulated? There's more people than jobs, there's more people than apartments. Like 25 people living in where you would live in a normal apartment, split that up, and people living in small space where you turn around, here's your kitchen, you turn, here's your bedroom, there's the bathroom. Some your bed opening from the wall, the iron board opening from your cupboard, one small space, smaller than your bedroom, but this whole apartment. So part of me is thinking that this virus was spread intentionally to get rid of the population. Let me know your thoughts. or it's because they eat too much exotic things like bat and snakes, which are two of the things that this virus has, has been said to. You could contract it from these. These things come from animals. So you want to know how they get the animal to human transfer? They eat, and now with mukbangs going on, I guess it get too boring. Everybody eating chicken and beef and whatever. So they're trying to be adventurous, more adventurous, and outdo each other. People eating octopus and all sort of stuff, and they eating it raw. Remember, when you're eating any kind of flesh, you normally cook it, and if it has a bacteria in it, it generally the heat will cook it out. You know what I'm saying? But when you're eating raw things like sushi and stuff, I don't eat any of those stuff, but I'm just saying your chance of getting any type of virus or any kind of thing that lived in that animal went up from 10% to 100 because you're not cooking it, you're eating it raw. Squid, you know what I'm saying? I see a girl bite open a octopus or whatever, and the ink, the head of the animal running down, all on her teeth and running out her mouth. And I'm like, ew, because of the mukbang situation, and there's so many people doing mukbang now. So people trying to all do each other. So it's like everybody eating chicken and everybody eating beef and everybody eating whatever. So let me be different and let me eat this raw animal. You understand what I'm saying? Like sushi in itself is not enough. Let me eat some squid, and all these things, scallops and whatever raw, because I will get more views. You understand what I'm saying? So that could be part of it as well. But I don't underestimate anybody because you know what I mean, to release something in the air, whether it's to get rid of a lot of the population to cut it down, or if they're testing out a product so they let out a virus and then they will sell. You can't, pharmaceutical companies, think about it. If a virus is out there, everybody's going to be going to try to buy things to combat this virus. So you don't know also if it's something let out in the air on purpose, so then you will try to find an antidote for it, which is money. The same reason why they're not curing cancer. I'm very sure there's a cure for that, but they're not going to cure it because it's a money-making thing. People going for chemo, you don't know if it's water in that bag they're giving you. And that medical, billing, if the insurance is paying for that, that's running up every month or whatever, every week you go to the doctor, it's thousands of dollars. So, my mind, being who I am, I always think there's more to it. Right. I think there's more to it. Exactly. Exactly. And I think, and let me know if you think I'm crazy, Kanaika. I think you should ease up on the Chinese food because if they're importing stuff from China to sell here because it's cheaper, you don't know what you eat. Well, I always thought this, you don't know what you're eating. You don't know what you're eating, this guys that's chicken or beef. I always said it. And now that thought process has gone off the Richter scale because if they're importing meats from China and they're importing dogs, cats, rats, whatever, you know what, and pounding it up and cutting it up and seasoning it and feeding it to you as chicken or beef. And this epidemic is going on over there, and you know how much thousands of people have it, and the government trying to disguise it, not to whether it's not to panic you or whatever. They're lying about it. Let's spade a spade. They're lying about it, and and people are afraid to talk about it as well. So, are you going to be buying Chinese food still, or are you going to be buying it as because if they import things from China, because it's cheaper, because a US dollar is how much money in China? It's cheaper to import things from there. So if they import something from there, the virus come from there with this stuff, and then you're eating. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm even worried about things they're handling. Even if you're not eating it, you're touching bottles, and because I see a video where people they have on hazard mask. You understand? People walking around there like it's winter with mask on their nose and mouth and gloves. So I'm saying if you're getting food products and stuff from there, even canned goods or bottled goods, people are touching that and then it's being shipped out and then it gets here and you're touching it. Because I'm a germaphobe, am I paranoid or are my thoughts Are my thoughts and concerns, you know, normal? Does it go with the scenario? Or am I too paranoid? Let me know. Because I say I didn't plan to go live. I lying down. I'm thinking about this. I'm watching. I don't really watch news like that. I'm watching YouTube really. And you're watching and you're seeing clips of stuff or whatnot. And the more you see, the more you're aware that this is bigger than they're saying it is. You know? I just wanted to know if I'm the only person that freaking out. Okay, I just wanted to know. Because somebody told me I'm too paranoid. So I wanted to know. They've been eating cats and dogs and rats and whatever. But that's not my concern. They can eat what they want. My concern is people who in Chinese people who live in America and all over the world import stuff from China, especially let's say America, especially import stuff from China because $1 is how much ever yen, right? Thousands or whatever. So they import things from China and they sell it here. Let's give the beauty supply store as an example. And you could go get stuff for $4 or whatever, right? This outbreak is going on over there. They're touching up all these products and then they ship it here. But let's forget about the products that's packaged up that's dry goods for a minute. They import meat even from there. You don't know if they're shipping in barrels of cats and rats and dogs, cutting it up, slicing it, dicing it, seasoning it up, and selling it as pork or beef or chicken. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying if you're a consumer of Chinese food and a regular, how do you feel about that? Is this making you not want to even eat Chinese food at this point? I don't eat meat. But I'm saying just in general, like I don't even want to get Chinese food right now. Because I don't know what they import from over there and then come here and then they're preparing it for me. You understand? And you're walking around with the virus, you don't even know you have it, and then you just collapse. People just collapsing. I could be standing up right now and then I just keel over and that's it for me. Okay? Exactly. You seeing people in the whole white outfit with a hazard mask, people quarantine and whatever, and they're trying to hide this from people. And as I say, they could have good intentions that they don't want to alarm everybody, but we already alarmed. They're trying to hide the number of people that are dying and whatever, but we already alarmed. Because there are people there trying to flee and come back to the United States, and that's more people bringing it back here, even if they don't know they have it. If 50 people get on a plane and 6 of them have it, person have it sit next to me on the plane, I get it. And so on and so on. Then they come back to the United States, for example, and they come in the area where they live and they spread it to this one, that one spread it to the other one. You understand? And then you're worried about babies and elder people. Their immune system cannot fight these things. You know what I mean? The first sets of people to lose their lives because it's too powerful for them. Let's see Spicy Bear's comment. It went by too quickly. Okay? And there are people, I know places that work over there, have businesses over there, you know what I mean, travel over there, and all these people right now want to get out of there. They don't even know if they have it or not, and then they're going to come back here and spread it. I'm worried for them, also worried for us. Does that make sense? And I shouldn't even say worried. Worried is not enough. Worried doesn't suffice. I'm paranoid. I'm terrified. Okay? I saw a video just now. It have no people. You know how let's say for instance New York City is very busy. There's no point that New York is not busy. 2 o'clock in the morning is busy in New York. Buses, trains, people walking up and down. I see a video earlier on. There are streets with nobody. The whole street. People, you know what I mean? It's like when it have what you call that? What you call it? Like sometimes when they have a shootout or something and the government shut down the area and nobody can go there. That's how it look. It look deserted like it's a horror movie. Hi Jason, welcome to the live. Bianco Research. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, this is so terrifying. Hi Jason, welcome to the live. I just wanted to know if I am tripping or if if my thoughts and concern, you know, are expected in this scenario. Because while, as I said, Kobe's death and that had everybody sad, including myself and whatever. But then you have to kind of snap out of it and come back to the reality. He's dead, we're grieving over him or whatever. But while this is happening, thousands of people or hundreds of people, we don't know the exact number, are losing their lives. And a lot of them have it, and right now don't know they have it. You were like a ticking, walking around like a ticking time bomb. So we have to come back to the reality. And as much as we don't want to think about it and focus on it, it's like the elephant in the room. You can't ignore it. You understand? What are your thoughts on buying Chinese food now? Because a lot of the products they import it from China, and then they're making the food to sell it to you. What are your thoughts on that? 'Cause I don't want any. Oh my God, what? Jason, are you kidding? Oh no. What? Oh my God. No. And then, for instance, there are a lot of Chinese that are in Jamaica, basically taking it over, opening businesses, and they import things from China and they sell in Jamaica. So all these things. Same for here. A lot of them have businesses, and they import things from there. You understand? Huh? Spicy bear, you're getting me very hyper right now. I was already freaking out, and now it went from probably from 90 to 2000 up in 1 minute. That's scary, ain't it? You could be sitting next to somebody and they have it and you don't even know, and then you get it. And they live and you die because your immune system not strong enough to hold up with that. Lord have mercy. There goes my trip to China. Huh. It doesn't have enough space on flights for the amount of people trying to get out of there. Right? There's not enough spaces. There's enough seats on the plane. And that's just for the United States. There are people trying to travel to all different parts of the world that I don't know if they have it already or not, that they're trying to get away from it, but they can have it already. And it's just going to be spreading. I'm freaking out. Because as I said, a lot of Chinese own a lot of countries, whether you want to admit it or not, because these countries were in debt and the Chinese people, loan them money and they cannot pay it back. So they in turn allow them to come there and open businesses. And some people who live there can't even, you have to have so much paperwork to get a business up and running. And they come and they get it easy as a foreigner And the people who live there are like, wow, I can't even open a business. They're asking me for all these things because they have money and money talks. And they import a lot of stuff there from China. So this is the concern. And a lot of them travel there and bring back stuff. So the virus will just keep multiplying if they don't come up with something. As of now, they don't have a cure for it, supposedly. We don't know. This whole thing seems a little like there's more to it than it is. And as I said, China is overpopulated. So I would not be the least bit surprised if they're spreading something to get rid of some of the population. I don't put nothing past anyone. You understand? Because everything most likely, well, most things have a cure. So if they put out a virus and they put it in food or they put it in water, they put it on whatever, people will be running now to get the antidotes. So that's money going into the pharmaceutical companies. So I don't put nothing past anybody because conspiracy always comes to my mind. But then also they eat a lot of stuff they shouldn't be eating, and a lot of raw stuff. And bats and cats and rats. Didn't mean to rhyme, you know what I mean? Snakes and snails and what they eat every and anything, and some things raw. You see them biting it raw with the blood running down their mouth, and they're enjoying this and dipping it in soy sauce. I'm like, oh my God, are you serious? So part of it could be the food they eat, and another part could be something that was let go into the air. Oh wow. My God. What you say, Sandy? Look that up. You'll make up your mind. Huh? I mightn't go anywhere. Oh no, I'm afraid of that. I'm afraid to even order anything from there. You understand? I'm afraid to order goods even. Because I have things that I order from there. And then if somebody has the virus and they're touching up the items, I'm afraid of even that. Then it gets to me, and you understand? Am I crazy? Okay, Sandy. How are you feeling, Sandy, by the way? I hope you're feeling good. I'm not in the best, as you see me in bed in my pajamas. I'm going to stay on here for like 20 more minutes. I just had to get this off my chest and vent because I have nobody to vent to. So I have to get this off my chest and find out if I'm tripping or if, everybody else has the same level of panic, you know? So I had to vent and get it out and find out if I'm losing it here. Okay? Oh my God. So you see what I'm saying, Sandy? If someone comes close to you with that, and including myself, because my immune system is a hot mess, to get a virus like that when your body already fighting different things, it's terrifying because a normal person getting a virus is bad enough. When your immune system is every little thing gets you sick, every little thing gets you dizzy, every little thing gives you headache, whatever, and then you come and get that I hate to say it, but you mightn't survive it. I'm afraid for elderly people, babies most likely, but what I forget to mention, also people that have health issues and the immune system, and people who have cancer and anything like that, and the immune system is down. I don't have cancer, but I'm sick. Otherwise, my immune system is a hot mess, is a wreck. You know what I mean? Everything is already in shambles, kidney, you name it. So, you know what I'm saying? You're already fighting every day. It's a struggle every day to try to strengthen your body because the slightest thing you're feeling weak and you want to pass out. So just the thought of something like that will knock you out. I hate to say it. I hope there's something you could get. I'm trying to do my best as for myself, even. But I hope there's something you could get to strengthen your body, Sandy. build up your blood, and you know what I mean? And drink a lot of inshore to, you know what I mean? If you don't feel like eating, to build up your system so you could fight harder against, you know what I mean? Whatever. Sandy, where you live? In one of those country areas? Oh my God. Where do you live, Sandy? Can Right, I figured it was somewhere, some one of those, but I couldn't think how to say what I'm trying to say. Somewhere that's more, country like. It's not, it's not like New York or LA or something. I figured it was somewhere like that. Live far from everything, far from stores and everything, in the suburbs. And how do you get, like, a lot of times when you're not feeling well, how do you get food stuff and stuff like that? Or you have somebody that helps you? Regardless what going on? Okay. Well, thank God you have somebody to help you. Regardless of what's going on, we still try to keep our wits about us. You understand? I was feeling real sick for the last few days, and I went to the doctor today, and it's the usual, you know, what you call it, medication and different things like that, different procedures, tests, whatever. And I'm very drained, and have a headache and the whole nine. Because as you see, I'm in my Hubbard gear with my fleece pajamas and my bonnets, okay, and my glasses, really looking like Mother Hubbard. I just said I'm gonna come live a little bit. I'm gonna come off in 15 minutes. I just had to vent to somebody, okay? Because this is very alarming, and a lot of people just prefer not to think about it and just focus on other things. But while you're focusing on other things, this is blowing up. You know what I mean? By epic proportions. So as much as we come on here a lot of times and we talk and we laugh and we joke, you know what I mean? We still have the serious side of ourselves where we are concerned about certain things. Not, you know what I mean? So initially I'd planned to upload a video about something totally different, but then I end up, this end up coming to my mind, and the more I watch on it, the more I'm getting alarmed. So I had to come live and vent and hear other people's thought process. What are your thoughts on like ordering Chinese food, for example? Because they import a lot of things from China to make, to make those meals, whatever sauces and whatever, because it's cheaper to get it from the business places. What do you think about buying Chinese food and stuff like that? What are your thoughts? Because I don't want any. You on IG really? What's your IG, Sandy? Okay, Jason. I thought I was the only one who don't want no Chinese food. I don't eat meat, but sometimes I would get like vegetable fried rice and whatever. I don't want any. I make it myself. My only thing is a lot of times I don't feel well and I don't cook anything. Okay, Sandy. I thought it was just me being paranoid. Sometimes I would buy food because I'm feeling sick or whatever, and I cannot cook anything. But no, ma'am. No vegetable fried rice and egg foo young for me, and scallion pancakes. Okay. On a good day, I cook a whole big meal and put it in the fridge, and I eat the same thing for days. I don't really care Because sometimes I don't feel good and I'm glad that I could just pull out something and hurt it up. And sometimes I can't even eat no food. I'm nauseous and sick. Or sometimes I'm actually throwing up. I cannot eat anything. You know what I mean? And sometimes I'm not chewing up, but I'm feeling sick or I'm feeling weak or whatever. And I'm glad I have leftovers. I could just hurt it up and eat a little bit or whatever in little increments. Because most of the time I'm feeling sick, nauseous from medication stuff. It's a mess. Sandy, ever notice when you start getting sick with one thing, a lot of other things just start coming out of the woodworks? Like one organ start affecting all the other organs and your whole body start like breaking down? You ever notice that? First is your heart, then this is something wrong with your kidney, then is your liver, then is this, then is that. Okay, Sandy, I'm about to come off just now. Right? I'm coming off at 11:12. I'm getting off. Yeah, it was 1 hour. I didn't plan to stay on here so long. I'll get off. Nobody else comes in. I'm off for 1 hour. I didn't plan to stay on here so long. I'll get off. Nobody else comes in. I'm off for here. Have a good night, Sandy. That is the same thing I'm saying, Jason. Part of me thinking is something that would, get out intentionally, especially to get rid of the overpopulation in China. But it's affecting other people. Bye, Sandy. Smooches. Love you. Have a good night. Tell a hubby good night for me as well. Hope you feel better. Take good care of yourself. Okay? Most likely I'll see you tomorrow in TR stream. Depending on how I'm feeling.